Hi, I'm Professor Vanessa Tourman and I'm Director of City and Cultural Engagement for the University of Sheffield. For the past 3 years, my role in the university has been to bring the city and the university to work together in a more creative way, and of course in Sheffield the easiest way to do that is to engage the large artistic community that we have in the city. It's a well recognised fact that Sheffield has more artists per square mile than any other part of the country outside London, and those artists range from makers of jewellery to creators of art, and one of the things they have in common is their ability to engage, to collaborate and just produce something quite amazing and artistic.
I think what's been fantastic about working with the engagement team is that they're very interested in partnerships and they're very interested in ways of doing things that are a bit out of the ordinary. You'll see from the backdrop there's a kind of cardboard structure behind me, there's a ray gun stall over there, there's Are You Being Served? There's things being tried out and improvised upon, and although part of this is to do with engaging with the city, it's also about finding a language for engagement that's a bit unusual and itself has a vibrancy inside it.
Dard.
And where do you work?
Yorkshire Art Space. That sometimes people's view of artists is that they kind of squirrel themselves away in a studio and behind closed doors. But I think there's a role of the artist which is more about an artist being in the world, making work that either perhaps comments on part of the world or that they're sort of a producer within society.
I love you today and I love you. You are my world. Tell me what to say. Tell me what you do. I'm okay. Tell me where you go. What do I know? I love you so. Don't want you to know, girl.
So this show is about people being isolated from society but have built up their talents and done wonderful things. And we told the story as if they were in the woods. And so we're exploring people's talents, but we're doing them in the woods. And at the end of the show, they come out of the woods and out into society with their wonderful talents. Art and creativity is important because it's a new language, it's a different language where people can express themselves. And certainly with our group, expressing themselves through the arts is a real bonus.
I think what's been interesting about working and finding ourselves as an organisation in Castlegate has been that there's trying to make things happen in this area which has been in decline, that is where they're trying to regenerate it. It's been interesting finding the partnerships and other people that are interested in that area and that part of the city, and the university is one of them. School of Architecture as a particular department within the university that we've made connections with.
We're supported in this work by the Engaged University, and through their commitment to the engagement with the city at large, we've found that the students have really benefited from the partnerships that the city has to offer. It means that the work that they've produced is much more relevant to Castlegate. It's much more ambitious.
It's about noticing things and about looking at things in different ways. About kind of finding a new form of engagement with people, really.
I think the reason why I get on very well with artists that we both look at things from the delivery end and the audience. So why are you doing this? Why are you doing this work? Is it to look at a kind of academic elite? Is it look at your own reflection? No, it's actually to engage as wide a possible audience as possible. It's actually to start from the viewpoint of the audience. What do they want? So when we talk about Castlegate, when we talk about the people in the city, they want a better place to live. They want a vibrant place to live. They want things that make it easy for them to get around, but they also want beauty. They also want to be proud of their city, and the artists can help bring that reality.